Hello, I'm Reverend Lisa Ives, President and founder of Leaders After God's Heart Ministries. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about an outreach that we have through this ministry called Safe-Tlc, supporting and faith equipping the troops and their loved ones carefully. Many people, as Christians, wonder, how do you really find your call and how do you fulfill your call? And I will say, as a Christian and as a minister, that it comes through unfolding of visions from the Lord. And years ago, through my years of ministry, I was asked to go to Veterans Hospital here in Long Beach, California. I was asked to go and to pray for a sick veteran. And when I went in, he was in a room with 4 men, including himself. I had taken my guitar. The Lord had given me something specific to share with him. But what I found was that God had sent me there for more than just one person. As I began to sing, the nurses came in and asked if I could stay there. They just loved the atmosphere that it brought to the soldiers. But also, I noticed that the men in the other beds wanted me to come over and talk to them. After I prayed for this one veteran, I went over to another one, and he began to share with me that from his life and being in the military, that he had come to have a drinking problem, and that he had gone to a certain program and replaced that program for God. So I asked him if he would like to receive Jesus, and he said, "I think it's time." So I prayed for him, and then I noticed that another veteran in another bed wanted me to come and speak with him, and he was preparing for a very serious surgery the next day. And I left him with some powerful scriptures and truths about the love of God to heal all men. After I was done with him, I went over to the final bed, and there was a man there that had never known God. His wife did. She had recently passed away, and he said, "I want to know that I will see her again." And he couldn't see very well, so I just began to speak the truth to him and prayed with him. That was a life-changing experience for me, because from there I had someone in my ministry who was married to a police officer. And as I began to work with her, I realized the great need for those on the front lines to be equipped spiritually, emotionally, along with all the physical training and mental discipline that they are taught in the military. I thought maybe that God would use me as a chaplain, so I began to pursue being a chaplain of a police department, and realized that I didn't want to just be limited to one branch of service. And I see that today the Lord has made it very clear to me that I am to really reach out to all those on the front line. And especially one area is the Middle East. Through Safe-Tlc, we have so many wonderful supplies. We have a foundation that has partnered with us, an organization that has partnered with us. They're so excited that I'm willing to go out on the front lines and be with the troops, be with their families, to equip them in, what do I do to pray for this soldier? How do I pray effectively? You know, there is an effective availing prayer, the Bible says, and there is a prayer that is truly of the soul, and it can cause more damage than anything else. So we do travel to places locally. We travel around the United States to help those that are on the front lines and their families to be equipped carefully, because of the intensity of the work that they do for the security of the freedom that we have in this nation of America. They need to be treated carefully, and that's what we're here for. If you are interested in partaking of this outreach, just email me at lisa@leadersaftergod.org. and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. God bless you, and God bless America.